So reading scriptures and interpreting or reasoning on the scriptures is not what you're looking for.
I am looking for reasoning, yes.
Not interpreting.
Yeah, that's not the same thing, is it?
No, it's not.
No.
But the scriptures interprets.
Interpretations belong to God.
Yeah.
That's right. So again, if you could show me evidence that it's well, I guess if you could show me evidence it was wrong to doubt or ask questions, then that would prove this wasn't the true organization, then wouldn't it? Yeah, I guess it would.
Well,
Because that's not what Jesus taught. So then you guys would be acting contrary to what Jesus taught. So.
Well, I mean, the evidence or the scriptural references, you'll simply say, who wrote that? Was it Jesus that wrote that, or was it Paul?
Shouldn't we ask that question?
Well, I mean, the answer is obvious. Of course it was.
Right.
He himself mentions that he wrote this letter to.
But isn't that a question that all Bible readers should ask? I mean, they read any book in the Bible. Who wrote this? Who did they write it to? What's the context? Isn't that on the list of questions that you should ask yourself when doing the Bible reading?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. What I'm finding now is that personal study is dangerous.
Where are you getting that from?
Well, you're telling me that certain questions cause divisions and that could be bad. So this is proving to me now to do personal study, to dig into the scriptures, which can lead to questions, which can cause divisions, is dangerous.
No, that's not. No, you're misinterpreting what we're saying.
So then you can't be punished for asking questions, or you can be.
No.
No, you can't.
No.
See, that's the issue, right?
You can. Certain questions.
Remember we stated at the beginning, it depends on the question. It depends on what the reason for the question.
Right, but since I've already given you my reason, then now it's time for some answers, right? I want the truth. That's my reason. Right? There's nothing wrong with wanting the truth, is there?
You already know the truth.
There's a big difference between believing and knowing, isn't there? There's a Grand Canyon between the two words.
Well, but we can't make you believe the truth. That has to come from within you. I can't make you. I can show you.
You can help.
I can show you the truth.
You
but
can show
I can't make
evidence
you believe
of the
it.
truth.
We're trying.
You can show evidence.
But we can't make you believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to want to believe it.
Well, it's still a problem. If you can show evidence that Paul's letters are inspired and carry the same weight as the words of Jesus, then we can take his words as being just as heavy. If you cannot show evidence that his words carry the same weight as the words of Jesus, then we cannot take his word as heavy as Jesus'. Those are our choices. I need evidence. We don't do it tonight if you weren't prepared for that. But it's really disturbing that the fears of mature ones that, oh, be careful who you ask these questions to. You might be labeled as apostate. They're not totally unfounded according to Ramiro. Thank you for being honest with me about that.
Well, Micah, if someone runs amok in the congregation, posing questions, asking questions, trying to cause division within the congregation, is that not a cause for concern?
It is a cause for concern. Absolutely. That person would need some answers to their question.
And they're also, by doing that, they're planting doubts in other people.
Yeah, but all the others have to do is provide the answers, and then it was, oh, that's what that means. No worries.
Let me ask you, given the opportunity, would you express to your friends, your feelings and your questions?
I smell a trap. I smell cheese and
Well, I
plywood.
mean, I think the non-answering of the question is the answer to the question.
It never is.
Well, in your mind, but
Never is. But you are free to extrapolate, and you will. I can't prevent you from doing that. But since you just told me that you can't get in trouble for asking questions, which may perchance to raise doubts in others' minds. See,
they've raised doubts in your mind.
now I know, no.
You-
Personal study did this. Bible reading did this. Research did this. This is what happens when you study the Bible. You have questions. Probably study anything. Geometry, whatever. You're going to be like, well, why is that true? And you're going to investigate. And the great thing about math is there's always an answer. Unfortunately here, it's not happening. I'm digging.
So Micah, you don't think you're overthinking things? Or is it, am I...
No.
Well, mm,
No. I think my questions are pretty simple. If you could show me the evidence of a claim you make, then I'll believe it.
it's like saying, show me that Jehovah has no beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Show me that. I mean, can you?
No?
Can I? No.
No.
Show me that Jesus was the first one. Prove it to me.
I'm not asking metaphysical questions here. If we are to believe the Bible is inspired of God, we need evidence. Correct? So it's not just, well, you got to put faith in that because no one has lived forever and can know from forever that Jehovah's been here. That's different. That's another arena. Now this is solid. We got black and white print on these pages. We have historical documents. We can go back. This is not, does God have a beginning? This is not, can God make a creature that's stronger than him? This is not a riddle. And I'm not a gnome under a bridge. These are simple questions. But the fact is that many of these are questions we do not know the answer to. And that's okay. If we can just admit, I don't know those three beautiful words. I don't know. That's fine. But if we cannot provide evidence, we can't expect anyone to believe in our theory.
Do you have a sister or brother?
I do.
Or you have both? Are they this fellowship?
I have one sister, disassociated, one brother, disassociated, one sister still active in the
The two disassociated, they said, I no longer want to be a child's witness.
Not exactly. I didn't read their letters, but
And was it because they had questions also?
no.
No. No, I say that, I don't know their history.
Mhm.
I'm actually
Right.
honestly asking, so I don't know.
Mm-mm. No, I'm the odd one. Most people tend to leave because they want a boyfriend or a girlfriend at that age. No, I'm just investigative because that's our job. As men, we must make sure that what we teach our children is true.
So when did you become that way?
Become investigative?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've always been that way.
Oh, yeah.
Intuitive.
I've always drilled down with whys until I get to the edge of someone's knowledge. Because that's why Jehovah gave us a brain so we could use it. And we want to worship him with our whole mind, not half our mind.
You know, like 1 Corinthians,
Mm-hmm.
maybe Orion, no. 1
But
Corinthians.
just remember, even if a person has doubts, if you're convinced that Jehovah is the true God and that Jesus is his son and he has given us the truth through his word, the Bible, even if you may have doubts, we can't be presumptuous and say, well, until Jehovah gives me that answer, I'm not going to serve him. I'm not going to do what he says. I'm not going to obey what the scriptures say to to meet together with our brothers and sisters. Or I'm not going to go to meetings, I'm not going to do field ministry.
Can't you wait patiently for Jehovah to answer your questions? Or to settle your mind, or to...
I have been.
It's like we're putting the worship of Jehovah on hold until we get all the answers that we require.
At least enough answers, yeah. And Jehovah, the creator of the brain, wouldn't expect us to turn off our brain so that we could
No, but
get along with other people.
no, I agree with you, but we continue to learn. As long as we live, we will continue
Yeah,
to
we
learn.
do, and that's the problem. I kept learning so much that now I have these very scary questions here. Because the faithful and discreet slave says that they're not false prophets, but they claim to be prophets, and they claim to be spirit-directed. So which one is it? Are you a prophet or are you not a prophet? Are you spirit-directed or are you not spirit-directed? Because inspired means the same thing. Inspired means spirit-directed. See, those are the word games I'm sick of. Those word games. Both can be true. Either you are a prophet of God and you are inspired, you're spirit-directed, or you're not. And Deuteronomy tells us if the prophet's false, be afraid of him. What he said doesn't come true, don't worry about him. Not just a law, that's a principle. You can take that to the bank all the way to eternity. That rule will never change. And the facts bear that out. That's why I've asked this question, among the others. It's a serious, serious thing. Because if they are a false prophet, then they cannot be the faithful and discreet slave. They have not demonstrated the answer to that question. Instead, they use deception to answer that question.
Let me ask you then, in your studies, do you still believe that Jehovah and Jesus are two different entities?
Yes, I do believe that.
Yeah. And that the Holy Spirit is active force, not a third person like.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
Yeah. So then a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a Trinitarian.
A lot of the main teachings are that you find in the Bible that Jehovah's Witnesses believe. You
Yeah, all the ones that are clearly in the Bible, they're clearly in the Bible. The things that have been extrapolated, who knows? We might have new light on that next week.
So then, where do we go from here? Is that a small-
I think so. Or at least the lyric.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? It's from my perspective over here. It's pretty clear to me that it's with the amount of questions that you have, that it's going to be a while before you are back in our kingdom home.
That's a reasonable guess.
And Maria feels the same.
I'm not sure exactly how she feels. You have to ask her. I won't speak for anyone but myself.
But she would be open to talk also? Or
I doubt it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Is she a little more bitter? She has a little more, well, you don't have to.
Neither of us are bitter.
Well, I mean, you've had some bitter.
Her mind is pretty much made up the direction she wants to go in.
I don't know.
But why do you say she would not be open to talk?
Because she told me that.
Because she doesn't, I don't want to.
Mm-hmm. She's like, you go ahead.
I don't know, you're wasting your time, but you go ahead. Well, I mean, she obviously had some personal, I shouldn't say obviously, that's not the right word, because I don't know.
It's okay.
Seemingly she's had some some personal, some things that have touched.
Well, yes,
her,
I mean,
right?
she's
With the
had,
situation with her
and
children.
I've been in the room with her when
Yeah.
elders lied and scolded harshly and unscripturally. So, very disillusioning because you see that they're not trying their best.
Mhm. Do you think when she was in here with us, I think I sat here, do you think she was treated fairly?
Yeah, that's what was such a culture shock, to go from Park to Tustin. It was like, you guys are the same religion as Park is? You guys act totally different. It was weird. It was
Well,
weird.
like most congregations, most bodies of elders are that way.
Or what? Harsh and
No.
Okay.
No.
Don't tell me that.